Okay, so for the endochondral ossification, it starts out as high-end cartilage as the model, and then bone formation begins on the outside edges, and then it starts to move to the inside of the cartilage, and it creates a bone cavity, and then it starts to form into spongy bone within the cavity, and uh, then the epiphyseal plates begin to form, and so does the medullary cavity, and so does spongy bone on the epiphyseal parts of the bone, and then it completely ossifies to the epiphyses of the bones. So then you have your full bone. Um, and then moving down to bone remodeling. So you have your break, and a hematoma formation begins. So like there's blood that surrounds it, and then the next step, the fibrocartilaginous callus forms, and that's when all these little cartilage pieces are floating around, and it starts to get ready to bind the two bones together. And then there's the bony callus formation. That's when the bone starts forming together and like creating new bone, so that way it will come together. And then the bone remodeling, that's when the bone is completely fixed. There's no more breaks, and it's got a little bit of a bump because of the new bone that was formed. And then the 5 different kinds of fractures are compound, comminuted, spiral, epiphyseal, and depressed. And compound is one of the worst ones because it breaks through the skin. Biggest concern with that is infection, because your skin's wide open and bones sticking out. And spiral fractures is from twisting, so we see a lot of that like in basketball and whatnot, from people planting and then twisting, and yeah. And then with the epiphyseal break, that's when there's a break across the epiphyseal plate. And then for comminuted, that means that there are several breaks and that it's like shattered, but it has not broken through the skin.